Hello everyone and welcome to the Crypto Session Brief. We're on Monday the 8th of May 2023, 2 p.m. here in Europe. Let's head into the Crypto Brief. I want to discuss mainly the technicals today. Each four of the markets, that one of them that I've just closed down, has got something of its own that I want to discuss from a price action and technical perspective. Let me get back onto the Bitcoin daily. I was going to start with BTC until I rudely closed the chart. We'll let it load, and here we go. Okay, so what do I want to discuss on BTC today? A couple of things. One of them is the overhead descending trend line. You can see we've been tagging that in recent times. You know, rallied into it, and we've just dropped off there again on that Friday bar. And also the lower highs. Since that high at 31,000, we've put in another high at 30,000, so you've got a nice 1,000 high there, and then another high at 29,768. So these lower highs are just starting to add up a bit, and maybe we see maybe from here we see this descending trend line extend further. We've got a big support level underneath at 27, and maybe you just see some consolidation. Until eventually we see a break in either direction then. And you know, this shouldn't be too unfamiliar with BTC traders, because we can, after the sharp moves up, spend some time in some consolidation, especially over the past sort of year of trading, or past year and a half of trading. We've seen this sort of movement. With BTC as well, you're into that 50-day moving average, and if we just put this onto a line chart for a second, today, if we close below here on the daily bar, that is, this will be the first close below we've had in this recent rally to the upside that we've had. The past few times we might have broken below, but not closed below. And you know, when you do get them closes below, that usually is more telling. You can see it here time and time again. We've come into the 50, closed just above, and we've been finding key support all the way through. But now trading below the 50. So is that a bearish sign? Just to add into the lower highs, to add into the descending trend line, things just looking a little bit bearish. But we have seen a bounce back over the past hour or so, and you've got a big support level down at 27. So that's basically my thoughts. I'm thinking from here we see some consolidation to basically a range trade, maybe between 29 to 30. That's a huge horizontal level, don't forget, a multi-year level, and then 27, which is clearly a big support level. But whilst we're just below this 50-day, I'm short-term bearish into the 27. Like I mentioned, each market seems to have its own little price action narrative at the minute, and Ethereum's is that 2000 handle and the ascending trend line, which we've rejected off on Friday and over the weekend. So on Friday we saw a really strong rally into that 2000 level, got smashed back down over the weekend, and a full fade basically of that entire breakout of the descending trend line back to where we were. Typical fade, reversal off key resistance level. Now trading 1850. 1790 is going to provide us some downside support if we do need it. Overall, I mean, it'll be hard to argue that the direction still isn't, the direction of travel isn't to the upside, but we are seeing a lot of these false breakouts at the minute on Ethereum, so just be aware of that when you are trading breakouts. If there is the next one, you know, might just want to consider where trailing stops might be involved. Litecoin is heading to the downside. This market is now seeing a downside breakout of what was the most recent lows and range, and there's not too much in the way of support. I've got this initial level at 81.50. I don't see much in the way of support all the way down to 75, so bears might look to trade that down to 75. Ripple looking to break off. Looking to break to the downside of its own support level. I'm just going to pop this one onto a line chart as well, and you can see this 0.4445 level that I've had on the charts for a while. I haven't seen any daily closes below it, but again, if you just allow me to change this to candlestick, you can see the amount of times that we have actually tested it and found that bounce. So we have come quite close several times. Today is the first time in weeks and weeks since way back in that's the end of March, so over a month and a half now, that we will have seen a move and a close which is below the 0.4445. And remember how long we spent below 0.4445 last time? It was quite a while. And again, you've got that descending trend line just to be aware of overhead from Ripple as well. We've been tagging that one recently, and the lower highs evident on this one too, like on BTC as just mentioned. So that's basically my thoughts on the four markets for today. Of course, my view can change. It's not a set opinion because that's the way that we have to be with the markets, adapt. But I think we've got some pretty clear pictures on each respective market heading into the week. We've got a quiet economic calendar today. Nothing that I would consider market moving. So yeah, don't expect anything from that front. So we'll just trade with the technicals today. If there's any other news, I'll post it inside the chat room. Thanks for listening, and all the best with your trading. Bye for now.